Alright, we've gotten to the point in Destiny 2 where we can do public events from underneath the map. This is honestly very cool. Hello again, Guardians, it's Cortanium, and today we're glitching outside of Archer's Line on the moon in Destiny 2. Now all you need to do for this glitch is just get your character and head him over to Archer's Line, because that's where we're going to be glitching out of. So just hop on your Sparrow next to Eris Morn and let's just get going. Let's go and glitching out of this spot. And so what we're going to be doing actually is just a very simple kind of just hole in the map, and we're going to be getting outside of pretty much everything we're on top of here. We're getting underneath this entire moon rock, we're getting underneath that building over there, we're getting behind literally everything. You'll be underneath this entire map, and it's actually very cool. There's a lot of support down there, so any class can fly around down there and have fun. And so all we need to do is just hop down next to this building, next to this this weird bottom area on the very front left side of this Archer's Line, and just continue until you see these 3 pillars right here, and we're going to be going towards that rock right over there. All you're going to want to do is just run forward and then turn back as fast as possible, and if you do it right, you know, you will not die. But if you do it wrong, you will die, because there is a very strong turn back. And so what I actually recommend for you to do if you're doing this glitch is actually just use your Sparrow to help you out. What I want you to do is I want you to just Sparrow off the edge, and while this may seem kind of weird, just Sparrow off the edge, jump off and just run backwards as quickly as possible. And if you do it right, the turn back should go away and you are now outside of the map. It's a hard glitch, I'll give it that. It requires a lot of timing on your side, but if you do it right, you are outside of the map and you have done it perfectly. And so now we are outside, we're underneath the entire moon map, and we are actually outside of one of the lost sectors on the moon. If you want to see this lost sector, I've already covered it in another video, link in the description below if you're interested in that. But anyway, we're interested in getting outside of Archer's Line, and so just head along this lost sector here, and to our right here we should find a couple of rocks that look like we can hop on top of them. We check their solidness with our ricochet rounds and we can get on top of them, and now we are underneath that entire plane that we just walked on, the entire plane that we just saw. Well, now we're underneath it because we are outside of the map, and the dregs here, well, they can notice us. You can see them looking down on us, even this invisible one. Yep, right here. He can notice us too. Look, he's looking at us. He knows we're here. We're not quite as invisible or under the map as we thought we were. But anyway, from out here, we can actually go and explore pretty much anything out here. There is a lot of stuff, and you can see all these walls. This is just how Bungie built the moon map for some reason. I've noticed this literally everywhere. Where I glitch outside of the moon, the new map builders, I don't know what they're doing, but what they do is they place down a bunch of these solid walls. I think it just gives them an idea of where they want the height to be for certain areas of the map. It's very cool. I'm checking to see right now if I can board a pike from underneath the map. I can't, but we can go on and keep going to whatever we want to go to. We can get underneath this building over here. I mean, this is all very cool stuff. Of course, since there is actually so much stuff down here to hop on, hunters and warlocks, you are more than welcome down here. You can hop around as much as you want. I just chose a Titan with Lion Rampants just because it's easier for me to show you guys without having to keep cropping the video every time I fall off the map as a hunter or a warlock, because that does happen so many times. And so from underneath the map, we can just hop around, and there is actually a lot to explore. There's at least 3 other load zones to hit. There's a lost sector over there, there's the Temple of Crota to our left, there's the Eris Morn load zone all the way down there, and there's just a couple of weird items underneath the map. But if you continue along the very right side for hunters and warlocks, there's a ton of handicaps. I've done this alone on my hunter, and there's just a ton of handicaps on this right wall that we can use to just continue along this entire area. Now this next spot, if you're trying to get around it, is kind of weird, but with enough training you can do this. What you want to do with a hunter or warlock is just hop over on top of these rocks. These little rocks hanging off have their own little places that you can get on top of. I did it on my hunter. It took me a couple hundred tries, but you can definitely do this. You can definitely get to this part of the map on a hunter or warlock. We can look inside of some of the buildings that Bungie actually has, and we can tell that, hey, this building is completely fake. There is nothing inside of it. And so we can tell that some of the buildings here are just fake. There's there's nothing. From underneath the map too, we can also see a lost sector coming in. We got the warsat touching down. We see everything has already spawned in, and we're underneath the map waiting for the warsat, and it still kills you from underneath the map. And so it's not really so much landing on top of you as it is just a kill effect in an area around the warsat. And if you want to know how to get to that warsat, just I'm really not sure if a hunter or warlock can do this part, but you definitely can see a bunch of handicaps scattered around this map that could help you. So if you are a hunter or warlock, go try this out. Go figure out how to do this. I am sure there are enough handicaps to help you do this, but there might not be. I'm not sure. But we can get all the way underneath the warsat, and here we are. We can actually start the public event from underneath the map. We can scan it. Look at that. Scan. Yep, there it is. And this is a way, I'm thinking, of an infinite public event or something like that. We can actually do the public event without touching a single enemy. We're underneath the map and we're doing the public event. We don't even have to kill a single enemy. We're pulling the pacifist role in Destiny 2 right now. We are completing a public event without downing a single baddie. We are just the good guy today. We're being very good. They are not going to get us. This is just so easy at this point. All we did to do is just stand here, and unfortunately Bungie has to come and ruin our fun. They make the public event. The public event makes you have to kill 2 witches to actually progress it, and of course we can't do that. We can't even shoot through the ground. We are underneath the map, and the ground is very, very solid, and so we're stuck here unless a person comes from the outside, unless a surface dweller comes and actually helps us out with our public event. We cannot do anything from underneath the map, unfortunately, and so we're stuck down here. We cannot do anything from underneath on this position, unfortunately, Guardians. I mean, we can go and we can try to damage the enemies by making stuff that goes through, barriers and stuff, but honestly, if you're underneath the map, the only thing you're doing is holding down the ground and you're transmitting the warsat, but you can't really help fight any enemies if there are any. Anyway, you can go and you can hit various load zones like the Temple of Crota and the Hellmouth load zone from underneath the map here, but you know what you can also do? Well, you can't hit the load zone to Erismorn because it's blocked off by a bridge on this side, and it's also blocked off by a bridge on the other side. And so that's unfortunately a very bad thing that we can't do as of yet, but I will definitely find a way to get out of map underneath Erismorn. That would be very cool. I would definitely want to do that, and so I'll figure out a way. Where there is a will, there is a way. Thank you, Guardians, for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed glitching out of Archer's line. I'll see you, Guardians, in the next one.